This is the story of the most daring prison escape in history. A plan so precise, so unbelievable, that even today, no one knows the truth. Did they drown in the freezing waters of San Francisco Bay? Or did they pull off the impossible and disappear forever? June 11th, 1962. Inside the most secure prison in America, something was wrong. 3 men had vanished. No alarms, no witnesses, just empty beds and something chilling left behind. On each pillow, a human head. But these weren't real. They were handmade. And by the time guards realized the truth, it was already too late. Alcatraz, a prison built on an isolated island, surrounded by icy currents, strong tides, and shark-infested waters. It was designed to be escape-proof. No one had ever made it out alive. The cells were small, the guards were strict, and every movement was watched. If you were sent to Alcatraz, it meant one thing: you were never getting out. But in 1962, 3 men decided to challenge that. Frank Morris, a criminal genius with an IQ reportedly higher than average, and 2 brothers, John and Clarence Anglin. Bank robbers, skilled, calm, patient. They weren't reckless, they were planners. And for months, they worked in silence. Their cells had a hidden weakness. Behind each sink was a small ventilation duct, not big enough to escape, but big enough to expand. Using nothing but stolen spoons and a makeshift drill built from a vacuum motor, they slowly chipped away at the walls, night after night, while guards walked past unaware. To hide the damage, they covered the holes with cardboard painted to match the walls. But that was just the beginning. They knew guards checked cells at night, so they needed a distraction. Using soap, toilet paper, and real human hair collected from the prison barbershop, they created fake heads, painted them, styled them, placed them on their pillows. In the dark, they looked real enough to fool anyone. And they did. June 11th, 1962. Lights out. The guards made their rounds. Everything looked normal. But behind the scenes, the plan was in motion. One by one, the men slipped through the holes in their cells, climbed into a hidden utility corridor, then up onto the roof of Alcatraz. From there, they climbed down a pipe to the ground. No alarms, no detection, just silence. At the edge of the island, their final tool was waiting. A handmade raft, built from over 50 stolen raincoats, stitched and sealed together. And then, they vanished into the night. The next morning, a guard noticed something strange. Frank Morris wasn't moving. He reached out and touched his head. It rolled off. The alarm was raised immediately. The prison went into lockdown. Search teams flooded the island. But the men were gone. The FBI launched a massive investigation. They found pieces of the raft, a paddle, personal belongings floating in the bay. But no bodies. The official conclusion? They drowned. The water was too cold, the currents too strong. No one could survive. But not everyone agreed. Years later, strange clues began to appear. Letters claiming the men were still alive. Sightings reported in different countries. Even a photograph allegedly showing the Anglin brothers decades later. The case was never fully closed, and to this day, no one knows what really happened that night. Did they die trying, or did they achieve the impossible and escape from Alcatraz? Some mysteries are never meant to be solved. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real mysteries and untold true crime documentaries. And comment if you think the Alcatraz escapees survived. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next mystery.